gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey, you guys, let me know if you can hear me. Hey, I know it's kind of early. It's 2:28 in the afternoon on what is today? Is it Tuesday? Or is it Wednesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Susie. Hey, everybody. Let me know. Oh, yeah, I did not monetize it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you because I did not monetize this video. So hold on just a second. Thank you so much. Y'all be looking out for your girl. And I do appreciate that because, baby, sometimes I be on something else and I did not monetize this video. Okay, hold on one second, please. And thank you. All right. And then we're going to get into it. We're going to get right on into it, y'all. Not a whole lot of fuzzy talk. All right. Okay, thank you so very much. You said what?
The close to tomorrow.
Oh, for real?
Baby.
Okay, tell Jalen. All right, thanks.
What you want me?
I don't know. I'll tell you in a minute. Okay. All right, sorry about that, you guys. Sorry about that. But thank y'all. Let's get right into it, okay, while we're here. First of all, thank y'all for coming. I know it's midday, and I know a lot of people are at work, okay? So hopefully you guys will come back and catch this live stream and hit the thumbs up button. But go ahead and share it out if you will. Share it to both groups. I did not share it to the group, but I did share it on my Facebook page. So go ahead and share this and come on in because, baby, we got to talk about this. Okay, we're going to do a whole breakdown analysis on what I've been seeing here lately. I got away from the story. If you guys don't know who Korra and Justin Dean is, I think everybody should know. Korra is a Nigerian artist. She does singing and dancing from the motherland, but she is here in the United States and have been for about, I don't know, 6 or 7 years or so. But anyway, her story went viral. It's pretty similar to Brianna. It almost mirrors it, to be honest with you. But it's pretty similar to the Brianna story, Brianna and Robert story. And it went viral some years ago. I'm going to put up their photos in a minute. And you would think that their story would be completely dead. Everybody is always saying that the saga is over between Brianna and the truth, but you would really think the saga was over between Justin and Korra. And lo and behold, like I literally just tuned back in about maybe a week now, and I just cannot believe that this man is still, I'm talking about still shading this girl. Not only just shading her, but the things that I'm seeing and hearing that he's doing to his own children is just beyond me. And we're going to talk about that, okay? So again, this is Justin Dean, and the black young lady is Korra, okay, for those that don't know. If you would like to support this live stream, I do have a goal up top, but I also have my Cash App scrolling across the bottom. I'm going to remove it, but basically it's Talk About It 2024. Talk About It 2024, okay? Let me move this banner and let me just say everything I say on this channel is allegedly, is based on my opinion, what I see, my unfiltered truth, my unfiltered analysis. Okay, I do cuss, so if you don't like cuss words, you may want to just exit stage left because I use sometimes explicit language when I am explaining things. Okay, hold on. She said post your coffee link. I'm going to post my other one today. I normally always post my coffee, but I'm going to post the buy me a coffee today. Just switch it up a little bit. I like switching up. I don't know if y'all know that about me, but I absolutely like change. I love change. So I will switch things up because I get bored easily. Okay, so that is there. Let me just let me pin it right quick. I wish that the moderators had a way of pinning it, but they don't. So I have to do it myself. So let me take care of that right quick. All right, so my coffee link is pinned above. All right, so thank you, Glenn, already throwing that super chat. She says, hey, more mods and chat sisters. I'm about to start driving and can't speak individually. Happy Tuesday. Thank you so very much for starting it off. Thank you so very much. So we're going to get right into talking about this story. I think I gave you guys a rundown on who Justin and who Korra is. Oh, Justin is a chiropractor and they both live in LA. I've been peeking and geeking and hearing little things, and I heard that he's trying to get her to move to Nashville, Tennessee, which, you know, I actually don't think it would be bad for neither one of them, but I think there's other places better than Tennessee. But I do think that Tennessee would be less expensive than Nashville. And I still think that Korra will be able to do everything it is that she wants to do and even succeed further in her career, in my opinion, because Nashville is actually another spot that's hot for entertainers. Okay. I actually used to be stationed in Nashville, so that's why I know that. Nashville is, I think that she will succeed a lot. However, I probably wouldn't want to go wherever he's going. If he's going to Nashville, send me to West Virginia or wherever, the furthest away from him as possible is what I would say, what I would elect if I was Korra, simply because of the bullshit that he's still doing. Okay, now if he was a positive co-parent, I would say, you know, try to stay close to the co-parent father. However, because of what I'm seeing that he's doing, hell no, girl, if I was her, I'd be trying to get as far away as possible. So anyway, let's get into what I heard with my own ears and what I have looked at other people's pages and noticed what is going on. Okay. All right. Again, this relationship basically ended back in 2022. Okay. A public dispute happened between the two. And mind you, it was him that actually brought it to the internet. Okay. He brought it to the internet, but now he wants to try to accuse Korra of bringing things to the internet and lying on him. But I want y'all to hear this video that got my blood boiling in more ways than one. All right. So let me bring this up right quick. The video that we're referring to, because this is what I heard just yesterday. Okay, where is it? Give me recent. I know I saved it. Okay, here we go. Now, let me bring it up. And y'all let me know if it's echoing or not, okay? And I am going to put it up on the screen, so if people want to fight me because of their photos, they're just going to have to be mad. All right, here we go. So let's listen to this. This is Korra and her 3-year-old daughter, Athena. They have two beautiful, gorgeous daughters, okay? Gorgeous daughters, right? But this is the 3-year-old saying this to her mama. Okay, listen.
I'm not a liar.
Yes, you are.
Why do you think I'm a liar?
Because it's so funny.
What is funny?
The liar.
Athena, does your daddy tell you every day that I'm a liar?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not a liar, okay?
All the time.
I don't lie, my love, okay? Everything I've said is true.
Mama, I did all this listen for you.
Okay, baby. I'm not a liar. Come. Am I a liar?
No.
Good. I'm not a liar. And you're not a liar, okay? Anyone who's telling you to call me a liar at 3 years old is not just a liar, but a manipulator, okay? You're too young to hear that your mother is a liar.
Okay, so did y'all hear that? Did you guys hear 3-year-old Athena call her mother a liar? Called Korra a liar. And when she said, I'm not a liar, the 3-year-old responded, yes, you are. She says, no, I'm not a liar. Did your father tell you to call me a liar? Athena, 3 years old, said yes. Her father, Justin Dean, called her mother a liar. Now, I don't think that this is a one-time occurrence, right? And why I say that? Because that baby is 3 years old. Did y'all hear the video? Let me know if you guys heard the video. Was it loud enough or was it too, sometimes it echoes? Did y'all actually hear the video? Let me know in the comments if you guys heard the video. Because if not, I'll run that joker back. Okay, yes, you heard the video. Thank you. Thank you, Cutesy. Okay, so I don't think that this is a first time occurrence, right? And the reason why I say that is because she's 3. A 3-year-old is not going to say, yes, you are, as if she confirmed it. She like, yes, you are. And the reason why she said that is because she's convinced that her mother is a liar. How do a 3-year-old become convinced that their mother is a liar? Because they have heard it over and over and over and over and over. Okay? Somebody said, Amore, it wasn't the first time Athena said it. There's another video of her saying it. That even confirms it. Right here, Suzette just said, this is not the first time. Now, this is my first time hearing Athena call her mother a liar. I'm being told now that there are more videos out there of her calling her mother a liar. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say, didn't Junie do it too? I want to say Junie has done it too. If not, I know Junie has said other things, maybe like, you dance too naked, or you need to put clothes on, or you need to cover up, or you need to stop doing this, or you need to stop doing that, right? So what that means is these children are being subjected to emotional manipulation by their father. That means that these children are hearing things that they should not be hearing by their father. Now, I'm telling you, this is no coincidence, right? Especially the fact that even if this was her first time doing it, the way Athena doubled down on the yes, you are, this screams that this is not the first time that this baby has heard that her mother is a liar. Now, the thing about it is she doesn't even know that being a liar is not a bad thing, right? She doesn't know that yet. Because when her mother says, I'm not a liar, she says, yes, you are. Now, if she thought it was a bad thing, she would say, Mommy, are you a liar? That's right, Mama Joyce. That's right. Excuse me, Mama Jocelyn. I'm sorry. She said, and asked if she was a monster in the past. You're right. I did hear that. I have heard Junie ask her mother, Mom, are you a monster? Mom, are you a monster? Okay. Which means that she heard that from somebody, and i.e. her daddy, because that's where they go. 1 week between her and 1 week between their father. Okay. Now, this is where the disaster comes in. Okay. This man's kicked, screamed, and hollered. I just want to co-parent in peace. I just want to co-parent in peace. Can I just co-parent in peace? How can I co-parent in peace? If this man truly wanted to co-parent in peace, he would not say nothing negative about the mother. Vice versa. She wouldn't say nothing negative about him, and he wouldn't say nothing negative about her. Okay? Now we're going to break it down even a little further. We're going to do a whole breakdown of this, but I want to put my opinion on it first, right? And that is, this man does not want to co-parent in peace. The fact that this man is still 3+ years later, almost 4 at this point, right? Almost 4 years later, still subbing, still making slick ass comments, okay? Still even discussing her at this point with his social media people screams to me that this man is not over what happened. And what I mean by what happened, I mean by him coming to the internet, putting his business out on the internet, making up all these outlandish lies about Korra for it all to come back and bite him in the ass. He's not over it. He still feels that what he set out to do to Korra did not work. His goal for Korra was to destroy her, was to ruin her, was to discredit her, and it didn't happen. Now, did he form a whole campaign, flying monkey campaign, a smear campaign? Yes, he did. Yes, it was formed. But did it work? No. And oftentimes it does not, okay? Oftentimes the smear campaign that these narcs set out to do actually turn around and bite them in the behind. And that's what has happened, okay? Now, with that being said, this man, I don't have a lot. I'm gonna let y'all know that now, but I did capture this one right here. Okay. Actually, I captured 2, but let me just put this one up right here that I found very disturbing and I want to talk about. Okay. This lets me know that this man is bitter. He is absolutely a narcissist. well, let me just say he possessed the behavior of a narcissist, okay? And that's my own analysis. So a comment was done. Okay, I'm gonna get to that one in a minute. But a comment was done and it says, "Hi, Dr. Dean. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I'm starting to see Junie is looking more Dean, especially by her features. So pretty, very sharp features." Now, again, this commenter, okay, was talking about features, talking about what Junie looks like, okay? Which I think to even say something like that is weird in a sense, you know, she's looking more Dean. Anyway, that sounds a little racist to me because she looks like her mother and her father, but to say she's looking more Dean, anyway. So she was talking about features and her father, and let's zoom in on him. This is the father of these girls, right? He had to take it left because he's a toxic individual, all right? He says, "To me, she has her mom's face." Right? And she does. We're talking Junie. We're talking the oldest daughter, right? "To me, she has her mama's face. But what you're noticing is my family's mannerism and characteristic. Integrity and empathy are two of the most important qualities I try and teach them." You see how he tried to take a subtle hit at Korra instead of just saying, "I think she looks more like her mom, but hey, it's all good," right? Right? Instead of just saying, "I think she looks more like her mom, but oh, you're noticing a little bit of me." Oh, okay. No, he had to take a shot at Korra. He had to try to downplay her mannerism, put down her characteristics, talk about he has integrity and empathy in his family, which we know on this channel that is not true. We know on this channel, we have caught this man in plenty of lies. We know on this channel, it was revealed that this man lacks integrity, lacks empathy. This empathy is when you care about someone else, right? This man puts his thoughts even above his own children, okay? I've heard with my own ears his daughter's crying about this, that, and the third, and he downplaying it like it wasn't nothing, okay? Like another narc we know out here that does, right? So anyway, this man had to find a way to take a shot at her characteristics, at her mannerisms. Why does he do this? Why does he do this? Well, for one, Korra goes on her channel. Now, everybody may not like Korra, and Korra does some things that piss me off sometimes, right? But Korra is an entertainer. Korra's job is to entertain her audience, and she does it well. Korra moved on from this story. She doesn't need this sour-ass story to keep her with the views, to keep her with the money, to keep her with the energy. Now, that is facts. Korra actually has a job as an entertainer, and I see Korra entertaining all the time. And if you follow Korra, if you follow her for even a week, you would see that Korra entertains her audience without even thinking about her sorry ass narcissistic baby daddy. Okay? She does. She is actually an entertainer. He's supposed to be a chiropractor. This man does not even show not even 50% of chiropractor shit on his channel. That man is a content creator dad. That's all he is, an internet dad, a social media dad. And we're going to get into that in a minute. We're going to get into how he sat here and bamboozled his audience about the protection of his daughters, just to turn around and exploit them for money. But we're going to get to that in a minute. We're going to get to that part in a minute, but right now I want to focus on how he is emotionally abusing his daughters. He is. He's doing that by trying to turn them against their mother. How do you do that? Well, you take these subtle shots at the mom. You tell them things like your mom is a liar, your mom is a monster, your mom is doing this, your mom is doing that. That is what this man is still doing. If you follow him and if you listen to him, you will be able to see that. Again, let's go back to this one. He posted this not even days ago. Shout out to King Esther the Explorer. because I did borrow this from, I don't even know if it's a her or him. I think it's a her actually, but I borrowed this from her page. So you can go over there on Facebook and check her out. Her name is King Esther the Explorer. If it's a he, I apologize, but I think it's a female. Nevertheless, she says the court would have been fair if your privilege worked. It was 500,000 last year, is now 1 million. You brought the drama on social media. It's so funny you keep trying to be the victim. And he is always trying to be the victim. He posts just recently, you guys. Now, again, this is about 3 years or so, maybe more, after the incident. This ninja, right, comes to the internet and posts, went walking with his daughters. I can't stand when they do this shit. Now, you may not be able to see his daughter. Let me see if I can back it up a little bit. Okay, well, she didn't post a picture of his daughter. Anyway, so he's walking his daughter. You don't see her in the picture, but he's walking his daughter on his social media site, and he says $1 million. You know, narcissists always exaggerate. They always got to try to boost themselves up. They can't never stick to the facts. That's how you know a narc is a whole narc, when they always twisting the story. They always embellishing shit. Next year, it'll be 20 million. Okay? In 6 months, it might be 25 million. All I'm trying to say is the numbers keep changing. Then he'll bring it back down. Then he'll go back up. Then he'll bring it back down. He'll go back up. Trust me. If it's $1 million now, it'll be 5 million in a month or so, okay? Just look for it. But anyway, he says $1 million. That's what I spent or lost smear campaign just to be a dad. That doesn't include daily living expenses. American family court system is broken. It's time for a change. Worth every penny. Time for a change. Let me tell you, first of all, how manipulating this bullshit is, okay? We all sat and watched this man go down to the courthouse and file an over 300-page document. Over 300-page document. Matter of fact, let's pull up. I think she just posted it not long ago. Now, this is Janice. She's another one that I follow. Go follow her too as well. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I had literally stopped following these people because I was like, I'm done with this story, right? I thought the story was dead. Korra came out and made comments in reference to stop speaking on my family, leave us alone, this, that, yada, yada, yada. And that's not why I stopped, but it was a portion of it, okay? So I'm going to bring this video up right quick, and then I'm going to come back and bring this comment back up. But I want to point to you guys the video in which this man was so happy. Now, he's a father that claimed he loved his children, right? But he was so happy to go down to the courthouse and file an over 300-page document. Now, look how happy he is. He's showing off the paperwork that he's filing in court against Korra. Okay, now does this look like a man that want to co-parent in peace? Huh? Does that look like a man that want to co-parent in peace? Now, Janice is a comedian, y'all, so she does other little reactions to her video, but let's focus solely on the fact that this is a videotape of him walking back from his house, okay, with all the paperwork, or walking, I don't know if he was walking to his house or basically walking. However, his nanny captured this video of him walking with the paperwork that he filed in court, over 300-page document. This joker literally went to a printer company, whatever, however you go, like a whatever printer company, and printed out her whole entire book. Made his supporters think that he was about to take Korra to court for custody of the child, hold her in contempt for this, that, and a third. Oh, everybody was so afraid for Korra. Y'all remember that? Everybody thought, oh my God, Korra, we have to help you. We got to do everything that we can because this man is really trying to stand on business. This man is really going to try to take your girls from you. Let's gather. Let's gather together and help you out. All for this scary ass, narcissistic ass man to one day prior to court to come out here to the internet and tell everybody that he wants to throw the towel in, okay? That he no longer wants custody of his kids and that he was giving everything to Korra. Everything to Korra because he's tired of fighting which we found out later that it was all a lie. We found out that his lawyer actually told him, listen, just because you're a white man that lives in America does not mean that the court system is going to give you custody because she is a black female from Nigeria. Okay, in a nutshell, that's what his lawyer told him. Your color and your nationality does not make you right, does not give you more rights as a parent than it does Korra, because that's what Justin thought. Yeah, Justin thought because he got doctor in front of his name, his skin is white, and he was born in America. He thought that he can scare Korra, who is now an American. She's an American citizenship through legal, how she became legal. Okay, legalization. I think that's how you say it. Legalization, right? Citizenship, right? So she became a citizen, but because at the time she was still a foreigner, right? She was not legalized. She was just a card holder, right? Actually, I don't even think she was a card holder. I don't even know what she was at the time, but nevertheless, he thought because he was born here and he was born lighter skinned than her, right? And that he had doctor in front of his name, he thought that he would be able to scare her, one, into complying with him and doing whatever the fuck he wanted. And then when she wouldn't comply, he used the court system to try to further scare her into giving him what she wanted. But when she still did not back down, that's when he came up with a bright idea, because he knew he was going to lose in court. His lawyer told him he was going to lose in court. Okay? He knew this already. But what he did was he pulled a fast one on Korra, and I must admit he got Korra, because Korra was supposed to say, no, Ninja, I'm going to meet your ass in court. She had the money. She had the lawyer. She shouldn't have never settled out with him. Now, that's what I'm going to say, and I'm going to stand with it. She shouldn't have never settled out with him. She should have put stricter things in place for this Joker, because he is a narcissist, and she knows that he is, okay? And now because of it, she has to deal with this type of shit that he's continuing to do to this day. She shouldn't have never backed down. She had the finances to move forward and smash him right in the fucking face. And that's what should have happened, okay? That's what should have happened. Especially now, looking forward, right? Looking on what's going on now, she should have never given him a break. And the thing about it is she knew him better than we did. She knew him better than we did. We didn't know him like Korra knows him, right? And been knowing him. So yes, she should have never settled. Korra really had this one. She had it in her pocket. But he pulled a fast one. He pulled a fast one, act like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted. Let's just go ahead and settle out and go ahead and go back to the original agreement that was already set forward, right? He did that. He did that thinking because he knew he was going to lose, and he didn't want to L. He didn't want to lose in court because he's a narcissist. Narcissists hate losing. So he's like, no, came up. I'm just going to settle. I'm going to give her everything that she wanted. And he really didn't give her what she wanted. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, let me say this. He didn't give her what she needed, okay? She did agree, so I can't say he didn't give her what she wanted. She agreed to the shit, but he didn't give her what she needed. And what she needed was to put stricter enforcements on this Joker. She knows this man. She knows this man inside and out, okay? Now, with that being said, this man claims he wants to co-parent in peace, but he's so happy-go-lucky. What man is so happy to go file court documents? And now the court documents in which he filed, right, was all, she defamed me, she threatened me, she, threatened my life. Now he had a restraining order in place for her. The reason why he was able to get the restraining order is because he told the courts that she threatened him with a sniper rifle, which was a lie, which the receipts that he uploaded was like a part of a song or some shit or whatever. It had nothing to do with her threatening him. All of his receipts was gibberish. Bullshit. Okay? But he did it for his supporters. He did it for his supporters. He's not the only one that we've witnessed that go and file frivolous lawsuits or try to do, contempt of court just for the supporters, just to get the supporters to rally behind him and think, oh my God, he's standing on business. That's why he did this. He continued to do it even after that. Y'all just wait. I'm just going to use the legal system. I'm going to use the legal system. That's what they do. Narcs try to threaten you with the legal system when they feel that you don't know no better, when they feel that you're going to bow down to their desires. But when you yourself stand on business and you show them, I'm not scared of you. Let's go to court then. Let's go. Let's go to court. I'll meet you there. Then they will stop this foolishness. They will stop these frivolous lawsuits and contempt of charges. They will stop this when you let them know that, no, I'm not going to get in mediation and agree with your bullshit. I want to go before the judge. And I believe when fighting a narcissist, you need to get in front of the judge. Fuck a mediation. Skip that shit like I did when I went to court. I went back there to mediation. The lady was like, oh, just sign this piece of paper and say that you'll do it. Hell no, I want to see the judge. I refused it in mediation when I went to mediation. They tried to get us both to, oh, can you just say you'll do that? No. Can you just apologize? No, I'm not apologizing. I want to see the judge. And I was allowed to see the judge because I knew I was right. I knew that I wasn't going to sit here and settle out on something that I didn't do. I said, no, I want to see the judge. And all these mothers that have to deal with these narcissistic assholes, don't settle in mediation. Go before the judge. That's the only way you're going to get something very solidified in your behalf. Go before the judge. Because I'm going to tell you something. Once you go before the judge and the judge stamp it after hearing your side and their side, the next time you go before the judge, stricter punishment is going to happen to him. They should have went before the judge, okay? Now, I know it can be overwhelming and stressful dealing with a narcissist. Not that I've personally dealt with one, but just me knowing getting to know things, learning things about a narcissist. Since I've been covering cases like this, I wouldn't wish this on nobody. Because that's probably why they created the channel Snap. Y'all know the channel Snap? Not the channel, but the show Snap, where women are charged, accused, and prosecuted and sentenced to prison for snapping on their significant others or whoever the hell it is. Snap was probably created because of narcissistic relationships or, affiliations dealing with a narcissist, okay? A narcissist will make you lose your mind, and I'm seeing that, okay? Because you got to deal with these mofos for a long time, okay? For a long time. So, anyway, this is not a face of a peacefully co-parenting, wanting parent. I want to just co-parent in peace. No, the hell he doesn't, okay? He would never do this. This is the mother of his kids. He's so happy. Look at this. Look at this. You tell me this ain't a damn narc. Look at this. He's happy that and then the thing about it is he did all of that for nothing. Nothing. You printed out all of that, wasted all the trees. You did all of that for nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's continue. I wanted to bring that to you about him still going after Korra, okay? Still making subtle comments about Korra. But you guys, before I break down the psychological part of this, let's go into one more thing, and that is the exploitation of his children. I want you guys to listen to this video that I'm about to put up. Let me grab it. I had it up the other day because I was supposed to go live just the other day about him, and then I did not. But nevertheless, let's grab it. I got it. Hold on. Where is it? Because I downloaded the video. Is this it? I think this one is it. Nope, that's not it. Oh, that's not it. Give me a second. Huh. Let me hit reset. Ooh. Well, I know I got the video because I downloaded it when I was going to go live the other day. But let me just tell you what the video says. I really need the video because I want you guys to hear it. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's hard to believe unless you hear it. But I'm going to tell you what the video say while I'm still looking for it, okay? It was actually, you guys, a video, and I'm still looking for it, don't worry. It's actually a video of Justin admitting that his purpose of dressing the girls homely and looking a hot mess is so that he can make some money. I goddamn need to find that video. He said basically, is this it? Oh no, that's not it. Hold on. He basically said he purposely dressed the kids mismatch, looking a hot mess, okay? Homely, needy, dirty. Okay, I don't think he used those exact words, but I kind of want you to hear it. Just so the haters can talk and so that he can receive engagement and so that he can turn it into money. Okay, now if I can find that video, and I could have swore that I saved it. Now I'm not seeing it. But if I can find it, I'm definitely going to let you hear it because it's mind blowing that a father, a parent, period, even if Korra would have said something like that, I would be side-eyeing her, okay? Because it was sick to hear, all right? Now, did I see it on, maybe I seen it on King Explorer page. Let me go back to King Explorer. I thought I downloaded the video, but maybe I didn't. Let's go to King Explorer page. I want you guys to hear the video of this man talking about how he is going to purposely dress the kids homely so that he can make money. And I want to say the video was with him putting them in a cart, pushing them in a cart. All right. For some reason, I don't see it. I must have, when I restarted my computer, I must didn't save it or something because I absolutely do not see it. But I know I downloaded the video from somebody's page and I couldn't believe my ears. I could not believe that this man had actually said these things out of his own damn mouth. This ain't hearsay. This ain't, they said he said it or anything. No, the man actually said it out of his own ears. So I can't find it right now. If you guys know where it is, you can push me in those directions. But this man said out of his own mouth. Okay, she said, I saw that video. So you seen it? So you did see it. This man said out of his own mouth that the reason why he dressed his kids homely, okay? The reason why he had them looking dirty, had them looking dingy, because I was wondering, why does these beautiful kids be looking a hot mess sometimes? I questioned that I may have even said it out loud here, but I know I've said it to my damn self. Why does this man have these kids looking like they project children, trailer park trash kids, okay? I've said that. Now, be mad all you want to. I'm keeping it 100 over here, all right? Okay? Now, I said that. Why does he have them looking like that? But when they're with their mom, they look so well groomed, well kept. You know what I'm saying? They don't look perfect, but they definitely look like cared after children when they're with their mom. But when they're with their dad, they look dingy. They look poor. They look broke down. They look orphanage. You understand what I'm saying? And then when I heard out this man's own mouth, that he said he purposely do it to get a bag, to make money, to start chatter. He said, I want people to talk about it. I want people to say things about it because it generates engagement and I make money. I profit. He said these words. He says, I don't see any harm with having them on mismatched socks, one taller than the other, and, you know, having on pants and a skirt at the same time. He purposely have these kids looking homely so that Korra supporters can come to his comments and say, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why do you comb their hair? Why don't you keep them clean? Why do the girls always look dingy and shit like that? Engagement equal money on Facebook. So he exploits his children. Let's go back a little bit. If you guys are new to my channel and don't know, this man actually fought against his kids being on social media, right? He came out with this, oh, I want to protect my kids. They're not being protected on social media. I'm a father, I'm a parent that cares. I don't want my kids on social media. Now, we found out later, or I found out later, that he actually didn't want the kids with Korra on social media. He didn't care about them being on his social media page. He wanted them off of Korra's social media page, to where this man literally went after her hard and started striking all the videos of her showing her own children on her social media page. He went after it, okay? Was striking one by one because he did not want this Black Nigerian woman showing his mixed children on social media. Facebook was taking them down. She was getting demonetized, which was helping her be able to pay her bills, or, you know, or something to that effect, okay? He was doing it purposely. One, because he wanted her to struggle, and two, because he did not want his children on her page. He said it was for protection, but how do we know it was a lie? Well, because his supporters, his flying monkeys that was posting his children on social media, he wasn't striking them down. He was only striking the mother of his own kids down, okay? Own kids down, right? So with that being said, he said he wanted to protect his children. Once they went to court and settled out in mediation, that was one of the things they settled with, being able to protect the children. Being able to post the kids. He didn't right away post them, but it didn't take him long after to start posting them. But when the man started posting his children on social media, let me show you how he came out and said that he was only going to post one or two videos or so. He was like, oh, I'm only going to show just a little snippet of them. I'm not going to go ape shit crazy because I still want to protect my daughters. I care so much. I'm a caring parent. I'm not going to go ape shit crazy about posting my girls. But check this out. This man has literally turned his Dr. Justin Dean DC page, because he's a chiropractor, to nothing but posting his damn children. Y'all take a look. His kids, his kids, his kids, his kids, his kids, his kids, his kids. I'm sure his kids are somewhere in that damn video too. Let's just play it right quick and see, is he going to have his kids in it at all? His kids, 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 his kids. Shall I go on? Shall I go on? Shall I go on? Or have I proven my point? Shall I go on? Shall I go on? This man turned around saying that he did not want to post his children because he wanted to protect them from the internet, to every other video, or sometimes right after each other, is of his children, the very children that he claimed he wanted to protect. If he's not posting his kids, he's subbing their mama. He's starting drama against their mama. Have y'all seen any chiropractor shit? Huh? Have you seen any chiropractor shit? How many pictures have I shown you so far? About 30, maybe 40? Huh? Do you see any chiropractor shit? Does this look like a chiropractor to you? And that's no, that's not a chiropractor video. That's him actually going to the dentist. Okay? Either him going to the dentist or taking his child to the dentist. Oh, him getting his wisdom tooth pulled. Don't think for one moment that that's chiropractic, because it's not. Okay, that's not chiropractic shit. Okay, that's his kids subbing his ex or him. Okay, not no chiropractic shit. Okay. Oh, now you got chiropractor all the way from July. So we've been in August for 26 days. So far for 26 days, he ain't said a goddamn thing about being a chiropractor. Okay? Over 30 days, this man ain't said shit about being a chiropractor. Now, July the 10th, chiropractor, but I guarantee you there's more kids shit, right? Why am I saying this? Why is it more pointing out that this man is posting his children? Because we're talking about a man. We're talking about a man that said he wanted his kids off the internet because he did not want to expose them to harmful people on the internet. Okay? This is a man that wanted to protect his kids. If he wanted to protect his kids then, he would want to protect them now. It's not like they're decades older. His daughter's 3 and one is 5 or 6. I can't remember how old Junie is. I mean, I think she might be 5 or she might be 6, but I think it's 3. She was 2 when he was hollering, I want to protect my kids. I want to protect my kids. How is she protected? And another thing, he said the reason why he sits his kids down in the carts like this is so that people can talk. Yeah, that was in the video too. He said the reason why he does that is so his kids can talk about, I mean, not kids, I'm sorry. So the supporters can talk about his children. And he gets engagement and make money off of them complaining about him doing shit like this. Okay? That's what he said out of his own mouth. Again, she said he has another page called Dean Family Vibes. His new girl is on it. We listen. Him with all the black females dating them and discarding them. We're gonna talk about that another day. That ain't even got nothing to do with today's live. Today's live is strictly for exploiting his children and emotionally manipulating their mother. Emotionally manipulating his children, exploiting them and emotionally manipulating his own children. Okay, weaponizing his children against their mother and using them for financial gain is what we're talking about today. The girlfriend situation, that's going to be another day. We're going to talk about that a whole nother day. Y'all hold your mule on that one. That's a whole nother live, okay? That's a whole nother live. How this white man view and treat black women. That's a whole nother live. But right now, we're going to focus on him weaponizing his mixed children for financial gain. Weaponizing his kids against their own mother. This is sick. This is pathetic, and it needs to be called out. This man is using his kids for money. This man is using his kids against their mother. Why do I say that? When Junie and Athena go back home and call their mom liars and monsters and say shit like daddy wouldn't be mad if you stopped showing your body and shit like that, that means daddy is sitting at home talking bullshit about their mother. What could happen in a situation like that? Well, let's just fucking talk about it, okay? Let's talk about the legalities of what he's doing. What could actually happen to him for doing this, all right? This man tried to take Korra to court. They already got 50% custody. She 50, he 50. He tried to take her to court for full custody because he feels that he's a better parent than her, and he's not. And then turns around and try to parry and alienate the children against their mom, because that's what he's doing. He's trying to be the better parent. He wants the kids. That's why he's taking them to all these fun parks and shit like that. He wants the kids to like him more. It's a whole nother parent out here doing the same thing. We'll get to that later. He wants the children to like him more, love on him more, right? So he tries to take them to fun things or whatever, all right? Instead of trying to teach them the shit that they need to know and teach them to love both parents, not just one, all right? So he's basically mind fucking his children into thinking that he's the better parent and mommy is the worst parent. Mommy is the bad parent. He wants the kids, and I'm gonna tell you why he's doing it. He knows that there's videos out here of him saying calling the mother the C word. I was about to say it. I had to hold my mouth. Calling his mother the C word, the whore word, and other derogatory words, right? But he also knows that there is footage out here of him cheating while pregnant with Athena. There's also footage out here of him denouncing Athena, basically saying he didn't know that she was his child. There's footage out here of him being with a younger woman while he was married and infecting her with some type of sexually transmitted disease. There's also footage out here where he was having foreign females to send in photos of their breasts. Okay. He was accused of that. That's out here on the internet. He's also, what's out here on the internet is him putting the mother of his children out after like a week or so of birthing their second child, right? He knows that's out here on the internet. He's trying to get to the children before they get to that information. One thing about social media and the internet, this shit don't go away. Unfortunately, it stays, right? And it will come back up. These girls, as they get older, will hear of this again. People gonna say the saga is over all they want, but Justin Dean is no dummy. Justin Dean knows that his girl will hear these videos again as they grow older. So he's trying to get to their minds before they realize who he really is. He wants to discredit the mother. The shit she put out here online is not true, girls. It's not true. Your mother is a liar. She put out a lot of things online about daddy that's not true. He's trying to beat the noise. He's trying to beat the noise. He's trying to get to the kids before the noise get to the kids. He's trying to beat the mother's voice, the mother's story. He's trying to get to the kids before she can convince the children. And I don't even think that she would deliberately try to convince the kids, but she know her kids are not dumb. She know her kids is going to one day read and look up shit, and they're going to hear it. They're going to know. It's just inevitable. It's too much information out here. But what he's trying to do, he's trying to turn the kids. You're going to hear things out there about daddy. You're going to see things about daddy, but your mother twisted it. Your mother lied. Your mother flipped it. He wants the kids to grow up hating mom and thinking that mom is the one that started all of this shit and put all of this shit in the atmosphere. Okay? That's what he wants. That's why he's calling the mother a liar, a monster, and no telling what else around the children. These fathers try to get to these kids before they can get old enough to understand what's really going on their own. This is manipulation. It's emotional abuse is what it is. That's what it is. Let's just call it what it is. It's emotional abuse. He is abusing these children emotionally. Now, I'm going to tell you, and this is from experience. I don't give a damn if it's the mama or the daddy. Talking about the other parent does not pan out well. It is always bad. The kids don't want to hear mommy being talked about just as much as they don't want to hear daddy being talked about. Kids do not like that because you have to understand. Kids feel like they are a product of you. And if one parent is tarnished, just one, then they feel tarnished within themselves. They feel like they carry a bad side to them. That's why it's not good for a mother or father to try to highlight the bad shit about the other parent. You have to understand these kids are a product of both, not just one. They're not just mama's babies, and they're damn sure not just daddy's babies. They're these parents' babies. And if they feel that daddy is fucked up, they're going to think that they're fucked up. If they feel that mommy is fucked up, they're going to think that they're fucked up. And that's what these narcissistic ass parents don't realize. You don't realize you're saying half of you. He's telling his 3-year-old and his 5-year-old, half of you is fucked up. Half of you is monstrous because your mama a monster. That means half of you is a monster. He doesn't understand that. A lot of these narcissistic ass parents don't understand this. You're literally telling your child that. You're literally telling your child that she's a product of a monster. She's a product of a liar. Right? But why is he doing it? He's trying to change the narrative. He's trying to change the narrative, and he's trying to turn his children against their mother. Parent alienation is when one parent tries to turn a child against the other. It causes confusion, loyalty conflicts, and emotional distress. These kids will not know, like, damn, do I not supposed to like mommy? Do I not supposed to be happy around mommy? Do I not supposed to like her food? Because he said before, oh, don't eat this, or don't eat mommy's creamy noodles because you're going to have diabetes. This man told his 5-year-old daughter that if she eats her mother's creamy noodles, in which she loved and said it was her favorite food from her mom, that she's going to have diabetes. What father tells their 5-year-old something like that? 5 years old, you're talking about diabetes at 5? When he gobbles down burgers and steaks and all other type of shit, then he tells his 5-year-old daughter, you eat your mother's favorite noodles, you're going to get diabetes. Who does that? This narcissist father did that, okay? So yes, it causes emotional distress, and it causes confusion and loyalty conflict, right? This kid will be like, mommy, I don't want the noodles. Why you don't want your favorite noodles? Well, because I don't want to get diabetes, mama. I don't want that food, mommy. You know, that is harmful to a child, okay? All right. A child 3 and 5 are forming their identity. And for a father to call the mother a liar, that confuses a child's identity. Okay? The child begins to internalize that and distrust the other parent, and they may even feel shame or confused about loving the other parent. They are internalizing their feelings and their trust toward their parents. And if you have one parent saying this about another parent, then it damages their identity. Let's talk about the emotional abuse part of it, okay? Emotional abuse is used when a parent, one or the other, uses the child as a pawn to go against the other child. It causes conflict. Nobody should be put in that situation. Not him, not her. This will cause long-term effects of anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, okay? And also with their future relationships as they get older. When they become an adult, this will harm how they take to their mates or to other people, their friends, right? Anxiety, depression. Now, I'm not putting this on her children. I'm not wishing this for her kids, but let's just be honest. It does. It will cause her kids, especially if they don't go and start getting these kids counseling right now. I believe that if you are dealing with a narcissistic parent, your kids need to be in ongoing counseling, because everything the narcissist is feeding your kids, it needs to come out. There needs to be ways that they recognize this. And I do believe that they need to go to counseling and stay in counseling. This needs to be a part of a budget. Just like clothes and food and shelter is a part of a budget. When you are dealing with a narcissistic parent, whether it's the mother or the father, your child needs to be in constant counseling. That needs to be a part of the budget. Because if not, their kid's going to grow up with low self-esteem. Their kid's going to grow up thinking it was their fault. Their kid's going to grow up having anxiety issues, depression issues, and may even want to do something harmful to themselves. They absolutely need to be in counseling. But why do narcissists do this? Why do narcissists try to play the kids against the mom, try to weaponize their children, use their children to further abuse the other parent? Why do they do this? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because when the narcissist can no longer control the parent, they try to control the child, okay? They want to be able to maintain control over the parent, but if they can't, they say, all right, I can't control you. I'll control our children. I will switch the narrative to get the kids to think that I am the better parent, the better fit, the funner parent, okay? The more sane parent. Yeah. I can't get to you no more. I used to control you, But since I can no longer control you, let me do everything in my power to control our children. And baby, they go way and above. Way and above, okay? He calls her a liar because he himself feels exposed. So he projects his flaws onto the children. That's what narcs do. He knows that he's been exposed. He knows that there's so much information out here that makes him, everything that she came out here said about him, true. Because not only did Korra say things, but Nancy did. Now, you can say what you want about Nancy, but he's the one that had the relationship with Nancy. He's the one that used to call Nancy and her father, trying to convince them that Korra was the bad wife, that Korra was the bad mom. He had his own relationship with Nancy that was revealed on this here internet. That had nothing to do with Korra trying to paint no narrative. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. He had his own relationship with Nancy that he sought after. He did that. Why? Because narcissists like to get to know and try to reel in some people in your family to take their side. And it was working in the beginning. We heard that it was working. We heard that Nancy and Korra's father was saying, you need to act right or you're going to lose your spouse. Act right now. Behave. Get in line and behave. Do the right thing or you're going to lose your spouse. Right? When she was crying out to them, when she was telling them certain things, they was like, he just wants the best for you. Get right, get right, get right. Until they found out what was really going on. Because he was able to manipulate them because they wasn't in America. They were all the way over in Nigeria. Okay? And he was telling the side of story that he wanted them to know, that he wanted them to believe, right? So we can't say the things that was released about Nancy. We can't put that on Korra because, again, Justin had his own relationship with Nancy, okay? That came out. So he knows there's a lot of information out here, not just from Korra's mouth, but from witnesses, other people that posted and came to the internet and spoke on it. He knows there's too much information out here. So what he's trying to do, he knows he feels exposed. So he's trying to project his flaws onto the children. He knows he's a liar. So he calls, not on the kids, I'm sorry, onto Korra. Everything that he got exposed for, he want to make it seem like that's Korra. The lies, the cheating, okay? The manipulation. He wants that to be Korra, not him. He wants to be the one with integrity and empathy. That's what he wants to stand for when we know that that's not true. All right? Now, the smear campaign. All right? The smear campaign was not just to hurt Korra. It was also to make sure the kids side with him so that he feels validated. The smear campaign put enough information out on the internet to where when the kids get old enough and they go searching, they will see that I had thousands and thousands of people that saw it my way. So you notice how we know another individual that always say, go to YouTube. You want to know the truth? Go to YouTube. You want to hear the truth? Go to YouTube. Because he directs people to the smear campaign. That's what Justin's going to do to these children, if he's not already doing it. I believe Justin and this other person that we're talking about, I believe that they both pull up the smear campaign flying monkeys and allow their kids to listen to it. I believe these children are hearing these flying monkey bloggers talk badly and pointing things out about their mother. Now, this is just my belief. I have no proof of this, but this is just my belief. This is just my opinion. I believe that they're both doing this. They let their children hear the bullshit that's being said about the other parent, okay? Ego over children. A narcissist will always put their ego above their children's emotional needs every time. They don't give a damn. They pretend that they care about their children and their feelings. They don't give a damn about their kids and their feelings, not more than they give a damn about themselves, okay? So why does narcissists do this? Control, projection, smear campaign, and ego over their children, all right? What are some steps that Korra can take right now? Well, first, She needs to document all this bullshit, and I'm sure she has enough. I'm sure she has enough. Document all of it. Every time the child comes home and call her a liar, a monster, daddy said this, daddy said that about you, document it. Keep a journey of the dates, the time, and what the kids actually said, okay? Save the direct messages, texts, posts that he himself posts about it, okay? Document everything. Again, therapy. Enroll these kids into therapy, right? Counseling, play therapy, and have a neutral professional to note the harm that this is doing to the children. Request a guardian ad litem. They call it a GAL, G-A-L. Request that. That is like an attorney for the children. They take the kids away from the parents and start talking to the kids. Away from Korra, so Korra can't guide the children to say certain things, and away from him, so he can't manipulate the kids to say certain things. A GAL, a guardian ad litem, and it's not just one-time visit, it's multiple, and they'll get down to the nitty-gritty of what daddy is feeding. And Korra, if she is. If Korra is feeding a girl something, it will come out in the GAL, okay? Or she can also request a custody evaluator to assess both parents and report it to the court. All right? Okay? Another thing that Korra can do is take legal measures. Now, whether she wants to not do this, I think that she should. And it actually doesn't cost not one damn dime. A motion for contempt or modification. If in fact this man is doing what we see he's doing, and that is violating an existing court order by disparaging comments, telling his kids bullshit about their mother, Korra can go and file for a contempt of motion. She can also get a protection order in family court. She can ask for restrictions about speaking negatively in front of their children. She can ask for that. She can literally go to courts. She can also ask for supervised visits, all right? If they order a GAL and the GAL comes out and say, yep, that's what I gathered. He is telling these kids that the mother is a liar. He is telling these kids that the mother is a monster. He is telling these kids that the mother is bad. If that is comes out, then this man will have only supervised visitation. Why? Because emotional abuse is abuse. Hashtag that in the comments for me, please, because people think getting your eyes punched in, turning black, and your ribs bruised, and your lips busted is the only form of abuse. Hashtag emotional abuse is abuse. Hashtag emotional abuse is abuse. This man will be subjected to supervised visitation, okay? She can request that, and it will be granted. Now, it will cost about $3,000 or so to get a GAL done, but guess what the court does? They don't just make the GAL payable by one parent. They make one parent pay it, and the other parent pay the other half. Even if the other parent don't even want it, he still is responsible. So that $3,000 can be split down the middle. Now, I don't know how much it costs in California. It might cost a little bit more, but the typical price is $3,000. She paid 15, he paid 15. But I don't give a hot goddamn if she got to pay 3,000. It's worth it for her children. It's worth it for her kids' emotional stability, her kids' emotional needs. Supervised visitation is what Justin Dean really needs and deserves. She has proof that this man is emotionally abusing her children. Now, if she don't do it, that means she doesn't give a fuck. And we ain't here to sugarcoat it and sprinkle no goddamn powdered sugar on it no more. If she doesn't do it, that means she doesn't give a fuck. She has everything right now in her hands to prove that Justin Dean is emotionally abusing their children. Again, I say, if she doesn't do it, she doesn't give a fuck. Okay? The fact that these kids has came home many of times and said, Mommy, are you a monster? Mommy, you a liar, and all this other bullshit. She have what she needs. Go get the GAL. Get the GAL and protect your children. If not, don't come to the internet talking bullshit about it. We don't give a fuck. If you don't give a fuck, why should we? And I do believe that people need to start taking a stance on it just like that. If these parents not going to care, then why should the supporters care? We shouldn't care more about her children than she care about her own children. Just like I told my grown-ass child when he was getting in trouble, I care more about your safety than yours, and it stops today. I had to pull away and stop caring more about my son's freedom, trying to keep him out of jail when he wasn't caring about it. The moment I pulled the plug and stopped caring so fucking much about him staying out of jail, he caught on. He caught on. And he started caring about whether he stayed out of jail or not. Sometimes us supporters get too emotionally involved with these social media influencers and what they got going on behind their closed doors. These influencers can come out to the internet kicking and screaming every single day, sending us on these emotional roller coasters, and they ain't doing shit about it behind the scenes. Why should we have to continue to go on a damn hamster wheel with them if that's all they're gonna do? Is keep us rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. No, at some point, we have to fall off this wheel. That's not saying don't support Korra. I think Korra is a beautiful young lady. I think Korra is a strong woman. But I also believe that Korra has to do more than she expects from her supporters. She's coming out here to say it for a reason. She posted the video for a reason. Don't come out here and have us spinning with you if you're not going to do shit about it. That's all I'm saying. She has what she needs. This man should only have supervised visitations. Order the gal. Order the gal. Protect your kids and order the gal. Or shut the fuck up about it. One or the other. Period. All right? But let's continue. Let's continue. All right? We talked about therapy. We talked about the legal avenues. All right? What would the court believe at 3 years old? Okay? The courts are cautioned with very young children testifying because of the suggestibility. All right? But if the child repeats the same thing consistently, right, and is backed by pattern of what the 5-year-old says to the therapy in the report or other witnesses, it strengthens the case. So not only Athena, right? If the GAL finds out that Athena is saying pretty much the same thing that Junie is saying, then the courts will take that more seriously, okay? All right? It won't just be only on Athena's word, but if it could be backed up with Junie, then that's when the courts will step in and be like, yes, right? But the key is professional collaboration. A therapist, custody evaluator, which is a GAL, or any teacher noticing this behavior. Okay? You need a professional to come forth and say, yes, what the mother is saying must be true because we have heard it too. We have heard it in private sessions, right? These therapists, this GAL, and the teachers can actually be a witness to this emotional abuse, all right? The next psychological stage. If this is unchecked, if Korra refused to do anything but just come online and keep her supporters on an emotional hamster wheel or whatever, then what will happen? Full alienation will take place. The children outright refuse to visit or show affection toward Korra. That's what's going to happen. So now if Korra is not careful, this is what she has to look forward to. Full alienation, split identity. The kids act differently with each parent to survive the conflict. They'll act one way with Korra and another one with their father. Future resentment. Children often grow up angry at the alienating parent once they recognize the manipulation. So eventually, they will be angry with Justin, but you know how long that's going to take? Do you know how fucked up their mind is going to be? Who want that for their children? Especially your girls. Our kids are our futures. We should care about their mental stability. We should care. A lot of us that fucked up our kids, and then we turn around and wonder why they act like that. What's wrong with them? Because of you. You, parent, you didn't give a shit about your kids' emotional stability, mental stability. A lot of grown-ups these days are fucked up because of their parents. That's a whole nother subject and a whole nother day. We will get to that one day, but not today. We're talking about Justin Dean and Korra today, all right? So, if unchecked, if Korra chooses to do not a goddamn thing, that's what's going to happen. Full alienation will take place. It's inevitable. It will take place. Let me say it again. Full alienation will take place. Split identity will take place. Future resentment will take place. It will. Absolutely, it will. Okay? If she doesn't do anything about it, that's exactly what's going to happen. Talking bad about the mother in front of the kids is a no-no. Talking bad about the father in front of the kids is a no-no. And against the goddamn law. It is parent alienation. Parent alienation can get you to lose custody. To be honest with you, y'all know the Hurt twins. The Hurt twins, I don't want to make this their story because that's a whole nother narc, right? That's exactly what happened. This man was such a narc, and I'm not going to get too far down the rabbit hole with him because that's a whole nother live too. But this man was such a narc that he was granted 50-50 custody, and that wasn't good enough for him. He wanted to snatch 100% from the mom. So he pushed the envelope, and he is the one that ordered the GAL. He did it, not the mother. He did it. And if I'm not mistaken, he did it and voluntarily paid for it. And the GAL was still able to deem him an unfit parent, okay? Deem him not the better parent for the sake of these children, okay? He lost full custody of his kids because he was trying to alienate his children. He was trying to emotionally abuse his children against their own mother. Now, I believe, yeah, we see Justin coming out here with his kids. We see him playing with the kids, taking them to the park, taking them to the water park. We see all of that. That does not mean that he's not abusing these children. And these people on the internet need to wake up. They need to stop thinking just because you see a dad playing and loving on his kids that he's not abusing these kids. Because again, what's abuse? Emotional abuse is still abuse. And you won't see emotionally abused children in a 3-year-old. You won't see it. You won't even see it in a 5-year-old. But baby, you will see it in a 12, a 13, a 14, a 15, a 17-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And an older. As they get older, you will see it, but you won't see it in a 3-year-old. A 3-year-old can get popped upside the head and the daddy can tickle them or the mama can tickle them and they will smile. They will laugh. They will play. Just because you see these kids happy right now at their small age with the other parent does not mean that they're not being emotionally abused. People need to stop. I hate when they say that shit. Oh my God, she's so happy around you. She's 3. She's 5. Give her some ice cream after an ass whooping and she's going to be happy. She's going to smile. She's going to laugh. We have to know the difference. Sometimes these parents will sprinkle sugar on top of the abuse to make these kids appear happy. Talk all this bullshit and then come online with the camera on showing that you're showering your kids with gifts and vacations and fun things to do. Taking them to the park, the water park, the zoo, all this fun shit to try to mask what's really going on behind the scenes. To try to water down the abuse that's really taking place. The emotional abuse that's taking place. That's what they do. They go overboard with it too. And to be honest with you, that's a red flag. These fathers that's going overboard, because come on, let's really be honest. What kid goes somewhere fun almost every damn day? Is that even feasible? Huh? talk about that, shall we? What parent? Because if the parents had these kids under one roof, they wouldn't do all this fun shit every day. So when you see a parent going out of their way to take these kids on all these fun trips, always Chuck E. Cheese, the zoo, the park, the trampoline park, this water park, this park. If you see this, that's a red flag because it's not normal. Don't no parent got money like that to be doing fun shit with the kids almost every damn day. And it's not normal. Y'all know. Some of our parents told us, go outside and play in the backyard. Shit. You know what I mean? Go back there and build some blocks in your room. But we're seeing these parents, these narcissistic ass parents, going to all the fun, doing all fun shit with these kids every day, all day, every day, all day. They had some fun part. They had this part. They did, they did, they did, they did. They all over the place with all this fun shit. That's for the internet. That's done for the internet. Okay? And it's done to paint a picture that they are the better parent. Oh, they care so much and they love their kids so much. They're taking them here and they're taking them there and they're taking them here, 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 there. That is not even healthy parenting. That's not. That's not healthy parenting. Right? Teaching these kids that's all you do is play, 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 play. Yeah, you can play, but you can also play at your house. You can also play in your yard. And if you live in an apartment or whatever and don't have a yard, you can also color in your house at the kitchen table. You can watch cartoons, bounce around, flip, or whatever the case may be. But going out to all these places, all these fun places, that's just manipulation. That's just to get the child to like them better. Oh, I want to go to daddy's house because when I go to daddy's house, I get to go to trampoline park, I get to go to gymnastics, I get to go to Chuck E. Cheese, I get to go to bun yun, whatever the fuck. They do that to get the child to like them more. Okay? Let me say this right quick. With all of this, the exploitation, him saying the kids should be offline, then turn around and posting them every chance he get for money. Justin is using his kids for money just like the hurt twin dad did. The things that this man is doing that can be proven in court, she can prove exploitation. All she got to do is take a screenshot of his page. She can go there right now. And then her argument would be, Your Honor, just a year ago, this man struck the dog shit out of my page because he said he wanted to protect his kids. When he figured that he could not beat me in court, he settled out and allowed me or agreed that I can post the children. And then he went apeshit crazy posting the kids that he said that he wanted to protect. And then the video clip that I for some reason I don't have right now, but there is a video clip where this man said out his own mouth that he's doing it for money. Korra has a big gun in her hand, and I say gun because she has one. She has everything that she needs to get him on exploitation and to get him on emotional abuse. She has everything that she needs. Everything that she needs. Now, will it temporarily interrupt her life? Yeah, it will. But she has everything that she needs. She has the smoking gun in her hand. All she got to do is pull the trigger. That's all she has to do. Pull the trigger. Because if she did, what happened to the hurt twin dad will happen to him. She has everything. Rita said, but will she use it? Only she knows. Only she knows. Only she knows will she use it. But I say if she doesn't, that's her fault. That's all on her. That's all on her. Because she has everything that she needs. Okay? What's the big takeaway from here? The big takeaway is what's going on right now between Justin and Korra. It doesn't stop there. A lot of other women go through this bullshit. Co-parenting with the narcissist. We know Brianna is doing it. This doesn't just stop. It may even be a few of you guys out here in the audience that's dealing with this or have dealt with this. Children are being used as weapon and content. And the damage can be lasting, lifetime lasting, okay? There needs to be boundaries set for co-parenting with a narcissist. Things that you absolutely will not deal with in order to protect your children. There needs to be boundaries. And even if it's taking the kids offline altogether, Korra will just have to deal with that. And I do believe if that is the case, she may not like it, but if it is the case, at least her kids wouldn't be exploited. And those are things that she should take in consideration. If I'm not mistaken, I think Halle Bailey and DDG, the judge just pulled the plug on them. Neither one of them can post their children. I don't blame the judge because DDG was doing the absolute most because he's another fucking father narc out here on social media. Pulled the plug on him. Also pulled the plug on her. Neither one of them can post the children. I hope it gets to the point where they say these kids cannot be exploited for money. Don't let any of these kids be in videos where they're being used against another parent. I think it needs to be a part of a divorce decree or something. That if they're splitting up, divorce, or if it's a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, it should be automatic. No posting of the children. Nobody posted, the man or the female. Right? That's if you really, really care about protecting your kids. Get them off the internet altogether. But don't stop there. Because with them not being on the internet, we would know that daddy is calling mommy a liar. She said that on a live, okay? Let's go back and listen to that video right quick, shall we? The baby said it on a live. Now, that was one of the ways that we were able to hear it. Hold on a second. Let me grab it. Oh, no, not that one. Well, let me put this up. Because Korra posts this, but you post it for what, though? Why? If you're not going to do anything about it. She says, I'm on the phone. Athena barges into my room and tell me to stop lying. She is sweating. I am shocked. Mommy, stop being a liar, okay? This level of manipulation is too toxic for a little girl. Okay, and you telling us for what? You telling us for what, Korra? Let us know. What are you telling us for? Okay. You telling us for what? Yeah, we know. That level of manipulation is toxic. Yeah, it is. Okay, now what? Now what? Because if she's not going to do anything about it, that was none of our fucking business. If she's not going to do anything about it, it's none of our business. Now, I believe Korra really needs to stand on business and do what she needs to do. That's my belief. That's my thought. Doesn't mean I love her less. Doesn't mean I love her more. I know her ex-husband portrays narcissistic behaviors. I've seen it myself. I've caught that man in lies. I played it on my channel. He's a liar. He's a fraud. He's a fake. I know that. I don't hate him. I'm just calling it what it is. I'm just calling it what it is. And if she cared about it, do something about it. The fact that this man said that he purposely dressed his kids looking homely just so people can talk so he can make money, that's exploitation in itself. It absolutely exploitation in itself. And let me tell you something else he does that I can't stand. Let me show it to you. Because I know another somebody that does this. Y'all know I covered the Truth Saga as well, but we ain't talking about that today. So don't bring him up, please, because we're not talking about that today. I want this to be a Korra thing. Let me show you something else he does. Let me pull it up right quick. Hold on. This. Now, I think this is a picture. I thought it was a video, but I think this is just a picture. But he goes and comb their hair and shit like that, and videos of combing their hair and stuff like that or whatever, right? Oh, here's the video. Oh, shit. He must have just blocked me. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, no, he didn't block. Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, no, he didn't. He didn't block me. But if he does, I got my business account. Don't worry about it. Or my husband's account. All right, let me get back to it. But he goes and combing their hair as a way to have his supporters. And even if he combing, it still look a hot goddamn mess. Okay, here's another video. So he does this. He does this in front of the camera. Okay. He does this in front of the camera to appear as the all-American fucking dad, right? Like he's such a dad. He's doing all these things or whatever, right? She said, I hate to say this, but Korra isn't doing anything because she would have those children more and she wouldn't be able to go freely on vacations and things if he only had supervised visitation. I wouldn't give a damn. She could find a whole nanny. She can get a nanny. She can pay for a nanny. That's no excuse. That's no excuse to me. Okay. She says, I'm not the biggest Korra fan, but she is a great mom and she doesn't deserve the fuckery with the idiot ex of hers. She doesn't deserve it, but what's she gonna do about it? What's she gonna do about it? Time out for feeling sorry for posts that, oh, this is some manipulation that 3-year-olds shouldn't have to deal with. Time out for those posts. I'm sick of people that's dealing with this type of abuse behind the scenes come out to the internet and just tell us just for them not to do anything about it. It ain't our fucking concern. It's not our concern if you're not going to do anything about it. I don't understand why people do that. Okay? All right? But again, this man goes online, combing in his daughter's hair, and it still look a hot mess. So it's already evident that he does not know how to do hair. And I'm saying this because he's never done the kid's hair where it even looked half decent. Okay. And he has whoever got the camera there. I'm sure he probably holding it up himself with a tripod or whatever. But he does this to appear like he's trying to be a good dad. He does not know how to do their hair. It's just been proven. Their hair looks fucked up every time he does it. Every single time he does it. He does not know how to do their hair. He should be taking them to get their hair done or pay someone to come in and do their hair, right? But he doesn't, and he plays in their hair because he wants his supporters to think, at least I attempt to do their hair and try to make it seem like the mother does not. Okay, and then the mothers and the people start complaining about the mom don't do the hair. They do it to another content creator, Brianna. They do it to her as well. Okay, but this is not about Brianna, right? But they do this to try to make the mother look bad. This man does not know how to do the kids' hair. The kids go to school. Listen, look at the end of this video. Look at the end of the video. Does that look good to you? Let's be honest. Does that look good? Hell to the no, it does not. Look at it. He might as well just left the shit the way it was. He does not know how to do the girl's hair, period. Okay? Then he sticks a bow on it. You know? Got their hair looking a hot fucking mess. Look at that. But he doesn't care about what the hair look like. He just wants the kudos. He just wants the accolades. He don't give a damn what Athena hair look like. He don't give a damn what Junie hair look like. He just wants the attaboys. Good job, good job. You're being such a great father. And trust me, these narcs, they read through every fucking comment, okay? They do. You want to know why? Because it boosts his ego to hear, oh my God, you're such a great daddy. You're doing such a good job. Keep up the good work. He's like, yeah, I love that. Yeah, they think I'm awesome. Let me do it again tomorrow. I'm the hero. I'm looking all good in their eyes. That's why he does it. He does not care what his daughter's hair looked like. Because if he cared what his daughter's hair looked like, he would stop for a moment and learn how to do it, or he would take them to get their hair professionally done or find somebody that knows how to do it, okay? He don't give two hot goddams what the daughter's hair look like, okay? And then Korra goes online. Now, in my opinion, when I do see the kids with Korra, now let's just go to her page right quick. When I see the kids with Korra, I do see the kids looking decent. When I see the kids with him, I see them looking homely, okay? Even this, I don't know why this doing this. It's not that they're, why? Okay, let me just reload. All right. Why is it doing that? That's not what I wanted it to do. Hold on, let me go back. Why is it doing that? Oh, even with her being with her mama, right? And some random thing, even her hair like that. That's not no bad hairstyle. It's a puff ball in the back with two ponytails in the front. You would think that Justin knows how to do that. I think how Korra does the girl's hair is cute. That's my opinion, okay? Now, I have seen Korra put moisturizer on their hair and attempt to comb their hair plenty of times. Oh, is this she combing her hair on this one? Hold on. Yeah, she's combing it right now. So, but I also think that she's forced to do this, right? To have to go in front of the camera to do this because so many people come up under her comments saying, you don't comb the girl's hair. You don't comb the same with Brianna. They claim that Brianna doesn't comb her daughter's hair because they see the daddy combing it on the camera. They're doing it just for accolades. They're literally doing it just so people can say, you're such a great daddy. You're combing your daughter's hair. You're such a great daddy. Jen Hen said, do y'all know how many women go through this fuckery with these narcissistic men? It's very easy to say what a person should do versus you actually being in the same situation. Is it fucked up? Yes. It's fucked up and things can be done. You don't have to deal with it. You do not have to deal with it. And let me tell you something. More so Korra than other women, okay? Korra has the financial means to beat Justin in his own tracks. A lot of women don't. A lot of women wouldn't be able to afford a guardian ad litem. Korra has almost 10 million supporters that if she just said, hey, you guys, I know I've asked before, but can you guys please help me with this guardian ad litem, right? This GAL. Boom, in a 1 hour, she'll have every penny she needs. She has almost 10 million followers. There's no excuse why Korra is not doing what she needs to do. There's no excuse. I do agree with you. A lot of women suffer, but there's women that can't do shit because they can't afford it. So they have to basically move to the mercy of the narc. She doesn't have to do that. She has an army behind her called her Koreans. And she also have the financial financial means to get it done. She has a voice. Korra showed us that she has a voice. A lot of people don't have a voice. A lot of people don't have a platform. A lot of people don't have what Korra has. Do you think that I would deal with a narcissistic person? Fuck no. Fuck no. I would do what I have to do. I have supporters. I have the means, and I would get her done. And Korra is no dummy. Korra is well educated, okay? Korra can stop this. A lot of women can't. A lot of women have to deal with it, unfortunately. But Korra does not have to deal with this. She does not have to deal with this, okay? So, but she's forced to have to comb her daughter's hair because she gets accused of not combing her daughter's hair because he's praised for combing the kid's hair. But I want y'all to see how the kids look going to school with Korra right quick. And then I want you to see how the kids look going to school with him. Let's get a picture. Oh, well, they summertime right now. Let me, school just started back, right? Yeah, is school started back in California? I think it has. Let's see. They have to be getting ready to go to school because I've seen him taking them to school. So, yeah, hold on. Is this a school day? Nope, that's a Sunday. Let's find a school day. Let's see how the kids go to school with mommy versus the kids going to school with daddy. Let's get to one. Hold on. We're going to get to it. To peel through a few videos of, she just recently had an event, a carnival event. So I'm sure she posted a lot. So hold on, let me get through it. I don't know why it does this. It takes a long time. Which one is this? I think this was a Sunday. Hold on, let's get to a school because they're gonna have their book bags and whatnot. I'm sure. Is this one? No. This is a video thing that she did. Hold on, I'm gonna get to it, you guys. I don't know why my computer does this, but I think this was still church. I'm particularly looking for a school that, wait a minute, do they have their book bags? She said, have a blessed week ahead. I still think this is church. Yeah. Let me make sure. Yep, that's church. Okay. Oh, yep, that was church still. Is this school? Grandpa said no farmers market. Let's go stop. Okay, that may not be school. I'm particularly looking for school because, you know, when I see the kids going to school with their daddy, I'm like, what the fuck? And he's supposed to be a whole chiropractor in LA. Okay. Kids looking like they damn trailer park children. Hold on, let me get to it. I know it's taking a minute, but I gotta peel through some things for a second. Maybe I could just look at her photos. Maybe I can just look at her photos. No, I really want to do videos. Sorry about that. And the reason why I want to do video is because you can gloss up photos. You can gloss up photos and make photos look any way you want to. We don't want to do photos. We want to do, is this a kid day? Nope, that's a beach day. Yeah, you can gloss up photos. You can make those photos look however you want them to look. We want real, oh yeah, that's Sunday. Huh. Has school started back in LA? School was the one she did today. Oh, really? School was the one that she did today. This one right here? Okay, let's look. Is this school? Is this school? Is this one school, you guys? Okay, somebody said that one. Okay. So she gets up in the morning. She does her kids' hair for school. I didn't know this was school. Okay, so she gets up. Oh, so when did Papa OB come back? I didn't even know he was back. But anyway, he looked like he done lost some weight. Anyway, so they're saying this one was for school. So she gets up and she dressed them neatly. Okay, looked like she got on a little dress with a ladybug dress or whatever. So she gets them ready for school. I kind of wanted to see her walking them to school. But anyway, the kids look clean. The kids look presentable. Hair looks good, right? Does she take them out the door? Okay, it doesn't show. I kind of wanted to see her walking into school. But nevertheless, let's go to Justin's video of the kids going to school. If y'all have a video of her walking into school or taking them to school, let me know and I will play that one, okay? But in the meantime, let's go to Justin's video where he is. You see me still strolling because I'm really looking. I kind of want to see the walk into the school thing just so I can show you guys that they look neat, clean, and presentable, right? But when it comes to Justin, let's just go to Justin page right quick. Let's watch him take those kids to school. It's almost like it never fails. And I'm talking about one where he's actually taking them to school, breakfast before the lake. These are just still pictures. I want a school one. I think this is a school one. Let me see. Yeah, because they got boot bags on. Look at his kids. Now, first of all, is she wearing a t-shirt that shows her boobies? I mean, she needs a shirt on underneath that. But anyway, but let's go back. Look how he take them to school. Look at these kids. They just look rough. Throw it away. I think Junie got on a toot with some pants, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yeah, she does. And this ain't even the worst one. And I do believe he's taking them to school instead of picking them up. Here's another one. The baby going to school.
Ready for school? Yeah. You got your lunchbox? Yeah. What kind of lunchbox is it?
Strawberries.
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 Now he's taking he's taking Athena to school. And look at Athena's hair. This is on the way to school. This ain't coming home, y'all. Oh, she said no, that was during the summer. Oh, this is during the summer? I thought he just said school.
Strawberries. Let's go to school.
This joker said school. This joker said, let's go to school.
Ready for school? Yeah. You got your lunch?
And this just takes it back to the time that he said the reason why he don't comb their hair or have them in mismatched socks and shit like that is so that he can be talked about by the supporters. Here's another school day. Love being a father.
Going to school, Athena?
She going to school with some dirty toy in her hand. I mean, it's very dirty and dark and brown and need to be in a washing machine. Look at Athena. What the fuck does she even have on? A onesie? It looks like Athena is wearing a nightgown onesie or some shit.
You going to school, Athena?
Oh my God. Look at these kids. Poor Athena, Lord Jesus. Help her, Lord. That baby too cute to be dressed like that. That doesn't make no damn sense to me. None whatsoever. That doesn't make no sense. None. And this right here, I'm just going to tell you, this right here was only done for people to talk, right? He did this for people to talk. He said kids need to take uncalculated risks, right? And I believe that he did this. Let me show you, because he's going to cut it off before Athena jump, because he wants people to think Athena actually jumped so they can talk in his comments. But watch.
Here we go. Whoa.
Which I think that is dangerous, actually. She could have broke her leg, but nevertheless, that's his jury. Hold on. Let's go back. I don't know why I froze.
Do this?
Yeah.
All right, ready? Go. 1, 2, here we go. Whoa.
No.
Okay, jump.
No.
Do this?
Yeah.
All right, ready? Go. 1, 2, here we go.
And you should very much be careful with what you allow kids to do, right? And the reason why I say that is because the fact that he's letting Junie do it and then not letting Athena do it or whatever, of course, Athena's going to want to do it. Why? Because Athena's going to want to do what she sees her sister do. So I feel that he should not have allowed Junie to do it neither, because Junie wants to do Athena wants to do what she sees her sister do, right? So it may be a time when daddy is nowhere around that she may just try to jump to prove a point. So I just think that was bad parenting. I think that he wasn't thinking that allowing the sister to do that, and he's like, yay, giving her accolades. It may be another time that Athena takes that chance because she wants the same accolades that he just gave Junie. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think that he should have allowed them to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Or especially with Athena there. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. I hear you guys saying it's an old video. Which one is an old video? The school is Taja House, Amor. What? Taja House? Wait a minute, what? The school is Taja House. Athena don't go to school. He lied. She was going to Taja House. Athena told it. Really? Oh yeah, because she's 3. How can she go to school? I don't want thinking. Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. What? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. So she's going over to Oh, so is he even still dealing with Tasha? Because anyway, no, another whole live. Anyway, I'm about to end this live, and basically, I want to say my heart does go out to women that have to deal with narcissistic co-parenting. Okay, but I just want to leave this with any woman that's dealing with a situation like this. There is things that you can do legally. There is things that you can do to protect your kids. There are things that you can do, okay? And I do believe that Korra in this situation can do more. She should not have to be alienated. Her kids shouldn't be alienated from her. She shouldn't have to be talked about in a bad way to her children, all right? And I absolutely do think that she should do something about it. This is disgusting. I still think Justin is disgusting, like I thought he was when I found out about this whole situation and started doing my own homework. I found him to be disgusting then, and it appears that he's still the disgusting man now. Now, for a minute, I did think like, oh, okay, at least he's with his kids. At least he's, every other week he's doing his part. But you're not doing your part when you are manipulating and lying to your children and trying to get them to feel one way about their mother. That's absolutely disgusting, and I would never approve of it. And I don't actually see how any mother would. All right. So anyway, and we'll talk about another day. I'm gonna continue to, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna obsess over this story, but I will start back talking to the story and bringing awareness to things that I see. So my next live is going to be about all these brown-skinned women that he's bringing around his daughters, okay? All these brown-skinned women that he's bringing in and around his daughter. Not saying that, Black women are dangerous and things of that sort, but how you can easily spot a narcissist is one that can't keep a stable relationship, okay? Narcissists, is hard for them to stay in a relationship. And we've seen Justin go from woman to woman to woman to woman to woman to woman to woman. We've seen that. That's not good for his children, his daughters, because I do believe every female that he's dealt with since his divorce have met his children, have probably even been somewhat of a nanny to his children. Okay. So again, I'm going to be getting back on this story. I'll be doing other stories. Like I'm going to come back later and do another story that don't have anything to do with Justin or Korra. But I do want to start back chiming in my thoughts and my breakdown analysis of what I see going on with Justin Dean, because he hasn't stopped. And I would really have thought at this point that he would have stopped. When Korra came out and said, hey, he's a good father, which I knew she was lying, but hey, he's a good father. I want him in my kid's life. Y'all back off, find something else to talk about, blah, 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 blah. Even though Korra can't tell me what to and can't and not to talk about. But I was like, oh, okay, so he must be doing what he needs to do, right? Even deep down in the back of my head, I knew this motherfucker was still the narc that he will always be, right? But I was like, all right, let's change the script. Let's change the page. But now that I see with my own eyes and hear with my own ears that he's still with the shits, I'm back on his ass. All right. This is the most light thing he has done, and Korra does nothing. I don't know what it's going to take for her to take action. Well, if she doesn't mind her kids being fully alienated, okay, turning on her, manipulated, emotionally abused, if she doesn't mind it, she's not going to do anything. Because that's exactly what's going to happen. All right. So anyway, I love y'all. Thank you guys for the support. Thank y'all for coming through. Do I have any questions before I go? Go ahead and write y'all questions. Let me give these people a shout out for blessing my channel. Thank you, G-Dub, for being 16 months. She said, I love it here. I ain't going nowhere. You heard. Thank you so very much. 16 months. Thank you, Tawana, for 24 months. Hello, more mods and LOUDTalkerz. Thank you so much. Thank you, Glenn. I read your chat. Thank you, baby. Thank you, projecting. Shout out to Jay, my husband, and I appreciate you tonight. We're going to sleep. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Kimberly C. Happy Tuesday. Thank you, Now. That's her second time telling that he's a liar. Thank you, Mama 3, baby. Thank you, Now. Hollywood 101. Yep. Don't ever forget the Hollywood 101, right? Drop that. Thank you, Now. Drop that teal. Every super chat is love. Every teal is power. Let's fill it with fill this live with nothing but support and energy for more. 15 more to go. Thank you so much, Candy. I appreciate you for everything that you do. Thank you, Gloria. Hey, Loud Talkers. Love y'all. Love you back. And thank you, Sassy D. These narcs are the worst. Thank God I never had a child with one. Ooh, baby. All I can say is every woman on Snap is not just there because she's a bad person. Some of these women on Snap are there because they just couldn't take it no more. Okay? All right? Anyway, I love y'all. Somebody said, let's play bingo. Well, we might be able to play it early tonight. I'm going to go back live tonight. Y'all want to play bingo before I go back live? We could do that. She said it will take time. It would take her time to realize that it is her duty to protect her children, even if their father from whom she is protecting them. That's true. I agree with you 100%. She said you can tell the way the kids act that they come back home, what he's doing. Shaking my head is clear as day. Protect your kids, Korra. Get Nancy. Yes, and I hope that Nancy even tells her to stop just allowing this shit. Because what parents need to realize is the shit just don't dissipate. It don't go away. It don't fade off into the air. No, it actually grows like a germ. It grows and grows and grows and grows and grows until you nip it in the bud. So if Korra thinking one day it's just going to magically go away, then she's not in reality. She's not in her truth. It's not just going to disappear. She has to do something about it. All right? Do you think she's scared of him? No, I do not. No. Korra gives off, I am a strong woman vibe to me. Okay? She said you passed her first day of school. June is in the pink shirt and a bun on her hair. All right, let me go back one time. Let me just go back. Did I pass it? Let me see. This shit festers. It doesn't go away. Oh, this is school? Oh, it's this. How did I miss it? Oh, that's school.
Don't just say something. We got the apple hack for a second.
Yeah, that's a TikTok. Okay, babe.
Don't she look so neat? She looks so neat and crisp, don't she? Let's be honest. And it looks like Korra's trying to do homework with it. Is that what she's doing? Let's see.
So the job here is for you to write. Your teacher wants you to write it 3 times.
Now, let's be honest. Have y'all ever seen Justin do this? Now, he have, tell me. But does Justin helps with homework with the kids? Does Justin help with homework with the kids? Now, I have not been watching them for a while, so I don't know. Y'all tell me. Does he do homework with the kids? Y'all let me know. I'm gonna rely on y'all for this one. I see no, no, no. I see no. So he doesn't do homework with the kids? Has anybody seen him do homework with the kids? Christina said, hell no. Christina said, hell no. Gloria said, absolutely not. Okay, so I'm gonna take y'all word. Now, but they want to question her parenting. Y'all follow me on here. This is where we doing bingo at. Follow me on here. Please. Follow me on here. Talk about it with more. Follow me on here. You may have to put it in your browser and go directly to it and follow me on there. That's what we're doing bingo. Everybody's welcome. So he doesn't do homework with the children. But yeah, he's supposed to be daddy of the mother effing year. He claims he's an educator, but don't do any schoolwork with the kids, only combing their hair in and out, in day out. He's a hairdresser. He's a hairdresser. So with that being said, but they want to deem her a bad parent. But don't the kids look decent? Child, please. Wow. Okay, thank y'all for pointing that out to me. She said, yes, she always do homework with Junie, and Peggy does not know. He loves being a hairdresser though, but sucks at it like everything else. Yeah. Hi, Moore. Are you going to do bingo? Yes, I'm going to do bingo next. Follow me on Kicks. Follow me on Kicks. Follow me on Kicks. She said, call him out, sis. It's sick. Abuse is so accepted nowadays that they think it's normal. Love doesn't hurt. Love you, sis. Love you back, girl. And love doesn't hurt. Okay? Okay, everybody is saying he's a hairdresser. Korra is passive. She doesn't seem to have a fighting spirit. I don't agree with you on that one. I don't agree with you on that one. I believe Korra does have a fighting spirit, but I believe that honestly, like, even though she's a citizen, I still think that she really don't know just how much power she holds. And sometimes we don't know how much power we hold. But I see Korra as a fighter. Korra made it through this whole Saga bullshit, this smear campaign bullshit. So I absolutely believe that Korra is a fighter. So I'm more listening to the beginning of that live. Oh, this one right here, beginning of this live. Let's listen. What is that?
Huh? Did you guys hear that sound? Where is it coming from?
That was stinky.
Stinky feet, smell like feet. Give me something, go to you.
Why is it? Why?
I'm not sure your feet, or push your feet away. Yeah, guys, but during Jill's assignments, okay? I thought you were going upstairs.
Mommy, wait. So this still work? Piece?
Doesn't work anymore. I don't know. There was an update. Apple did something crazy. I wonder why Apple took out that. Like, even this, then the love, all that beautiful stuff, they took it all out. It's so crazy. I know. Athena and Jim cried to the developers, tell them to stop removing the best things in the apps. They take the best.
Did she ask her in this live about the lion?
Before, when she put the peace sign, you get balloons. Yeah. Oh, Joe, 100 stars. Thank you so much.
Wait, I think wait. What are
See, June, we're having such a little bit of a discrepancy. I want to ask you a question. It's about your father. Does he say anything about me that, like, I'm a liar or something like this?
No.
No? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm
Thank you. Okay, that puts that to rest, I guess. Because Athena said she came to the room and told me that I am a liar. And I said, who told you that? She said, Daddy.
bad.
Yeah, that was, I don't know. I don't know what to say that. So you say no, right?
Yeah, I said yeah when I told her when she said that to me.
What'd you tell her?
I just told her.
I
I told her that's already not true.
That's really not true.
Yes.
Thank you for clearing that up. Kathy J. Ahmed, thank you for 2,000 stars. Love you, appreciate you. All right, my love, let's get started with your assignment. Thank you for following us from Japan. We appreciate you. Japan. One day you and I will go to Tokyo together. You know? We'll go to Shanghai, we'll go to
She
Tokyo.
said, yes, keep watching. Okay, I'm watching.
So many places together, you and I.
Is she going to say something different?
China.
Yep, Shanghai is in China. Yeah, let's do your assignments.
So I'm just done something. We got the apple hack for a second.
Yeah.
She going to say something else, Reese?
Okay, baby.
Wait, so those are
She said, no, it's done. So she doesn't come back and say,
I'm gonna have to write out all this.
she said, no, that's all more. Okay, so Junie doesn't come back and say that he does tell her mother is a liar? She says no. Oh, wow. So she doesn't clear it up. Wow. Okay, thank y'all. So she basically saying that Junie is not agreeing. She said Junie is scared to tell the truth. She might be, but if she's not going to, so basically, if she's not going to say that, she said change the subject. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. She said Korra should ask her off camera and promise Dad won't find out. Yeah, but you know what? Actually, to be honest with you, Korra shouldn't ask her. It should actually be someone else, like a counselor, a teacher, or somebody like that, not Korra. Because Junie's at the age where she knows that's going to hurt her mom feelings. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to pit them against each other. So I actually don't think that it should be Korra that's asking her. It should be, she should have them evaluated and have a counselor ask her. It's not the first time this liar issue has come up. Yeah. So I believe that that she should get someone else to evaluate her daughter and not do it on her own. Because even if she reports it on her own without having the baby evaluated, they're going to think that she's just saying that because of the ongoing conflict that they've had between each other. She can't just go and say, this is what's been said. She needs someone else to actually witness it and say it. You know what I mean? Like a professional, a therapist, a teacher, a counselor, someone like that, a GAL, because they know how to get it out of the children without persuading them or manipulating them or feeding them anything. You know what I mean? I believe he has made Junie not to tell anything. He does something bad, just like when she hurt her finger and refused to tell her mom how she got hurt. She said, unfortunately, both needs to sign a release for therapy, and he won't do it. And see, that's the things that she should have not settled for. She should have pushed that in her order, and she still can. And it doesn't take, I think maybe I say it don't take no money, but I mean not no serious money. To go and file a contempt to have something modified in an order takes about $300 to $400 or something like that. You know, it doesn't take a whole lot to go and get something like that done. Her kids absolutely needs therapy. Yeah. All right. Anyway. Yes, she did. You're right, Sonia. She absolutely did. I agree with you. All right. So did you guys join me on Kicks? Did y'all go and join my link on Kicks? I think most of you guys probably already are following me. But if you guys want to play a little games, meet me over there in about, I don't know, what do you say? Let me see what time it is. It's 4:36. Meet me at 5 o'clock, okay? 5 o'clock. So that's in like 24 minutes. Let me grab some water and freshen up, and I will meet you guys over there in 24 minutes, and we'll play maybe 3 or 4 games, and then I'm going to go back live a little later, okay? She said an amendment to a legal document is definitely cheap, little to nothing. Exactly. She can go modify that document. She can go and modify that document. That doesn't need a lawyer. She's smart enough to do that on her own. You know what I mean? All right. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye now. Hit that thumbs up on the way out and follow me over on Kicks as well. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Yay!
She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to listen. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down